Okay guys, so I hope you guys like the new audio. I hope the microphone's working really good. If you are watching this video, happy Thanksgiving to all of you guys. I don't know when this video is going to be premiered or when it's going to be shown to you. But anyway, I hope you guys like today's video. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit the bell icon. Don't forget to comment in the comment section below and let me know what you think. So for today's video, I know definitively what we're going to be talking about today. We'll be talking about the war in Ukraine and versus Russia and Israel, and then some other war that we don't even know. I got a very strong pull that this is the next part of the story that we have to do and cover. So that's what today's video is. This video is being recorded on November 25th at 12:53 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. This is the recording after I finish up with the American Identity video. So if you have not checked that video out, please do so. There's a lot of important information, especially as we got towards the end, we started to understand more about what I meant earlier in that video. And if you guys have watched my Elon Musk video or you couldn't because of some audio problems, the closed caption is now up and ready and has been officially published, so definitely go and check that video out. But without further ado, let's begin. Let's start. I have not done a foreign policy video in quite a long time, so let's see what we see. Let's really just go from there. Again, this video is just for entertainment purposes only, and everything in this video is just alleged only as well. Alright, so I am going to be making more videos. Hopefully I can get at least 5 videos out this week. That's what I'm hoping. That's the goal here. We will see. It is Thanksgiving weekend. I don't know how much time I'm going to have, especially with my parents being home all around the clock. So we will see. But without further ado, let's begin. I hope the microphone is good. I hope it's clear, it's concise. I know a lot of you guys said the audio hasn't been so good because the further my computer was, the harder it is for you to hear. But now it seems to be that you guys are able to hear me very clearly. So there's that. And thank you for all of you guys who've been commenting, engaging with the YouTube channel and video. Really greatly appreciate all of you, all your help, your likes, subscribes, your comments, your emails even. I will be responding to all of you, so definitely keep note of that. So definitely check your inbox, your notification icon. You will be notified that I will be responding. I will be responding heavily on Thanksgiving. So expect a lot of your responses to be sent out on Thanksgiving. Alright, so without further ado, let's just begin, shall we? There's a lot to cover today. I haven't done this video in like 2 years. Alright, if you want me to put like the link to like other like videos I did in terms of foreign policy, I will put them in the description below. Alright, so Spears Handles, tell me. Why was I pulled into reading about the wars abroad? Why was I pulled to read about wars abroad? What is important that you need me to read on? Wrong deck? Okay. I'm getting drawn to this. The new vision. The new world. That's what I kind of feel like. New world. Sounds like a new order. But we'll see. Alright, so Spirit Angels, tell me. Why were you telling me to cover foreign policy on this video? As being the next part of this chapter to the story. Why? What was so important that you needed me to cover? So we have the 4 cups. So we had this cup being given by this mystery individual, this hand out in the open, giving us victory. You have this white horse coming through, power. I'm hearing the word infidelity. But why would that even come through for war, foreign policy? There's something going on with infidelity here. We have this woman who has some white stuff on her. And it feels like she's sick or cold. I'm feeling kind of cold right now, so I feel like that is coldness. And you see this horse coming through with the wings, the angelic wings, the white. White is a color of purity. It's also a color of feminine. Pureness, innocence. I feel like there are 3 wars going on right now in the world. Not the United States, but in the world. Huh. What is the third one? Okay, I'm gonna look up ongoing wars in the world. Ongoing wars right now. Okay. Oh, so we have a lot of wars actually. So we have the Ukraine-Russian war, Palestine-Israel conflict, Sudanese civil war. Well, that's not really a war. Well, it is, but it's the internal war, so that's not really classified between two different polar opposite, what to call it, countries. We have the Myanmar civil war, the Haiti gang violence, Afghan conflicts, Israel, Iran-Israel proxy conflict, and the Red Sea crisis. Okay, so it seemed to me that the Ukraine-Russian war is the big one. Palestine-Israel conflict is another. I'm feeling like the Iran-Israel proxy conflict is also the third. And then there might be a fourth. Okay, so let's establish that. I feel very exhausted for some reason. I almost feel like the people who are fighting in these wars are very tired. Okay. What else? Why did I need to cover these 4 wars? What was so important that we need to do? Give me the overall view. Why do we need to cover these wars? What's the message? Okay, so the challenge to the 4 cups here. It's the star card, sideways, and the chalice. Uh, I see. I see. So we have this woman, right? This mother energy. She's picking up this, what's it called? This water. She's scooping it and pouring it out. So an even balance, but it's a sideways, the challenge here, and this is the star. But it's aided by the elimination. Right? And you see this man walking away with a stack. Stack information. It feels like to me that the ongoing wars right now, it feels like there's a balance of realignment coming. The star card. And I feel like the realignment is the presidency of the United States. There's a realignment has to evolve with the incoming administration. And I'm also seeing hunger as the #1 issue. Hunger and innocence. See children playing, right? They're playing with little blocks. You see this girl eating and feeding. What is so important here? While men are fighting and playing, the women are eating. What does that mean? The 9 of Cups. That tells me that as the woman grows and eats and eats and eats, her strength is going to get stronger and stronger and stronger. And while the boys play without eating, they get weaker, weaker, and weaker, and weak. So it feels like the feminine energy is getting stronger here. And it makes sense because it's like kind of giving you ambiance of the age of Aquarius, right? The age of a new era. I wonder, and I often wonder too, if there's an energy where we have the masculine, what could be energized by aggression, right? The aggressor. So Israel, Russia would be the aggressor. Even Iran would be the aggressor in this aspect. They would be the masculine. The feminine would be Ukraine. It would be Palestine. And it would also be Israel. But Israel, in the context here, is the Iran-Israel conflict. Israel is the victim in this aspect. That's what I'm getting. I'm getting the feminine energy for that. I'm getting the aggressor. The aggressor is the masculine. The feminine is more the laid back, so to speak. That is what they're saying. That as they grow in power and grow in moral compass, right, in some capacity, while they're fighting it out, the feminine energy is going to rise. And I don't know if that's literal. It could be women in those countries coming together to put an end to a stop in this. I don't know if these countries even had a woman leader. But there's going to be a strong motion for a woman of some capacity. It's a very strong pull toward the feminine. It may not be like, for example, I talked about how Israel is a feminine energy. It may be very possible that Israel might undergo very strong protests for women and women fighting for women to be in power and position of power to put an end for the war. That could be what that's indicating as well. That there's a strong for strength and understanding for Mother Nature, Mother to take over. That's from here, Mother for Israel. Mother needs to take over. We have here chalice, five of cups, upright, reverse Knight of Swords reverse. We have here the Six of Cups. At the bottom of the deck here, Ace of Wands. Again, the wind guide. The wind coming through again with the imaginary hand handing something to you. The wind. The stick. I feel like there's going to be an end to a war. I feel like we're getting closer to an end of something, an end of a war. We do have here on the left side here, we have the Knight of Swords. Something was caught off guard, especially by those who believed that they were going to be protected by a certain individual would only be backstabbed to be betrayed. That this country feels like they were caught off guard when they were attacked. And under here we have the Four of Cups upright. Under here we have the Five of Cups. And this guy is saddened by what he has seen. But he doesn't realize that he has two cups still remaining, and there's people are walking past him. Look at this river. This river is flowing from this woman who made the river. This feminine energy is flowing right behind him. So while he is weeping a sorrow, these people are walking ahead towards the future. You have a choice here. You have a choice to stay behind, or you have a choice to go forward. That is up to you, but you can carry those two cups and fill up their two cups and still be able to drink. That is what it's saying, that there is a future for these countries. There's a future for these nations. There is a future for these people. The question is what they choose to dwell on is what matters the most. And we have here the Six of Cup chalice. Right? We have the chalice card here. Two grandparents here. And I always say this is the card of going back to the past, revisiting what was in the past. Or revisiting it. And you have the Six of Cups here, and you have this kid giving a bouquet of flowers in a cup to this woman. There is a transition of energy, of respect for the femininity, the respect for the energy. I don't know what it is today. I did the American Identity video. That's all about women. This video is all about women for foreign policy. So there's a strong energy here for feminine emotion. Let me see. I'm getting the word calmness. Let's see if there's a word calm in here, because that might be able to indicate a better, more deeper understanding why we're getting so many women in our readings. Why we're getting so many energies in our reading. Calm. So Castaway. Excuse me. I don't know if the word calm is in here. I don't think it is. Oh, hold on. Maybe it might be. I just got to the L. Calmness. Here it is. So you can see it on the bottom here. So, it says, dreaming of calm seas suggests a successful ending to a doubtful and, excuse me, oh my god, I cannot speak. Okay, calmness. Dreaming of calm seas suggests a successful ending to a doubtful undertaking. Feeling calm and happy in your dreams is a harbinger of long and well-spent life and vigorous old age. I feel like there's an ending of something in a lot of these countries, and there's a start of something new. I feel like a lot of these underdogs are going to end up as victors in the story. And that's the story is. The story of the Age of Aquarius is going to be where the underdog is the winner in some of this. The story, even if they don't win the war, their long-term effect is the underdog, not the aggressor, not the masculine, not the one that tried to attack, the one that was attacked, that was caught off guard. That is the story. The story is those people, those energies will be prolonged for the long term rather than those who were the aggressor. Right, that's the challenge card here. And the Ace of Wands. I feel like there's a victory coming. There's a victory coming soon. There's a war that's ending, and there is a capital here. Capital. There's a government building, and it's aided by the Queen of Wands, right? We know the Queen of Wands is a woman sitting in the bench, holding this sunflower and this big wand, right? You see in this picture. Kind of give me England. Give me England here with this little black cat. But behind it is another woman consoling another girl, a young woman, almost like a mentor. And you have the fruit basket. We talked about women eating, feeling hunger, right? But also eating and getting stronger and stronger and stronger. I feel like there's gonna be a reign. The reign of women. I feel like there's a strong energy here for feminine. There's a feminine energy here. I'm hearing the word carrier. Okay. And I'm sure that this is the word that's going to be in here. Oh, here it is. The first page. Okay, we have it here. The dream of a carrier foretells a gift or happy message. I feel like there's going to be a happy ending for a lot of these countries. I really do. I do. I feel like it's going to feel very hard, but I don't feel like it's going to be lasting forever. Maybe with Trump. I just feel like that's a good message for the wars for those countries. I'm being very bipartisan here. This video is just for entertainment purposes only, and everything in this video is just alleged. Okay. Can you show me the story for the Israeli-Palestinian conflicts? I know nothing about Israel, but there's a woman here coming in. So the Israeli-Palestinian conflict is a message. And this is what I'm channeling right now. It's a message of unity. Understanding that our differences does not negate who we are as people. That we can live in harmony. And the story and the moral of the story is for Israel to understand is that they can coexist with the Palestinians, and the Palestinians can coexist with Israel. But for some reason, I keep going after Israel, and Israel keeps telling me that they have a lesson to learn. This is a lesson for Israel to learn, not a lesson for the Palestinians. It's a lesson for Israel. And it's saying that the people of Palestine should not suffer the consequences of a few. That's what it's saying. It's saying that do not marginalize those who have no control over one action. It's like saying, for example, you take a cat, right? You put her in a store, right? And just say she's white and she's Caucasian, right? And she's yelling and screaming at this poor cashier. And people now associate white as being a Karen, right? They'll associate that or make that association, even though they met many people that were not like that. But one negative experience groups an entire generation. That's what it's saying here. It's saying that you gotta be careful with how you perceive your world, that one person's action, one person's decision should not dictate your perspective on an entire group. Or you should not group into anybody into one demographic, one group, because of what your experience with something or someone or something. That's what it's saying here. It's saying the lesson here for Israel to learn is to understand that those people that hurt them were not the same people that they are attacking. They're just making the situation worse by punishing those who had no control over that individual's actions. Right? That is the lesson here. We have the false person. What happened was true. But the intent behind it is false. Is what it feels like. It feels like the motive for Israel to go after. It feels like there's a false motive. The motive that is being shown is not the real motive that is hidden. We have expectations. Reverse. They are expecting a specific outcome. Israel is expecting a specific outcome. But they're not going to receive that outcome. They're not going to, because they have a lesson on a spiritual sense to what they need to learn that not to group every person into one group, to realize that one individual action should be one individual action. That was a terrorist attack, not an entire group that should be punished. That is what is saying here, that there is a specific connotation that is being shown. We have here underneath this message, we have poverty, right? Poverty is the message here. There's money here. There's involvement of money. That's part of the message. And we also have concern. Concern. I feel like very strongly that the message, they're not going to receive the message. Israel's not going to receive the message that they're supposed to learn in the spiritual note. And because of that, it's going to bankrupt the country. And there's going to be concern for the well-being of the nation. I have a feeling that Israel's going to go broke. And it's because they're not learning their lesson. The faster they learn their lesson, the less likelihood Israel's going to go broke. We have here expectation reverse mature women. They're not in tune with the feminine. They're not in tune with the caretaking, the empathy, the understanding, the communication. It feels like to me that this is the masculine. Israel is the masculine energy, right? In this conflict here. Israel is the masculine in the Israeli-Palestinian conflict. They are the aggressor, not the Palestinian. That's what it's saying here, and that's why the feminine card is reversed. They are not maturing into the femininity, and the very well-being of the country is at stake because they refuse to acknowledge the message that they need to understand. We have here the thief card. They're taking land that's not theirs. Right, you see this poor woman, right? She got punched in the gut. And you see this little boy coming in, taking his little wash, and that's the poverty boy. The thing is that they're going to resort to inhumane measures, is what it feels like. Inhumane measures. And they're going to try and force this woman to become feminine. They're going to try and force this person, this energy in Israel, to become in a courtship with them. But that's not going to work out because in the distant horizon, it's not going to work. And I feel like this is the leader, Nahahu, whatever his name is, the official leader. And he's not even mature male. Mature male, his reign, it feels like he's going to end. In Israel, it's going to end. In some capacity. Doesn't end into his political career. And it's going to be because of unexpected income. Information regarding the money that resulted in the poverty. That he was paid in some way to do this. And because of it, the people of Israel oust him. I feel like this is a story, a larger story of the Israeli struggle to oust this leader that is lying to them. It almost feels like they're being misled. The people of Israel are being misled. And you gotta feel bad for them. You do. You gotta feel bad. Because the message that's being shown to them is not the message that's really for real. And it's hidden messages, hidden motives, hidden in energy. And because of it, it bankrupt the nation. And there's a sense of concern for the very well-being of Israel. Because the way that Israel survives is when it becomes in unity with Palestine. It is the only country in the world that could be in cohesive connection together. That they are divine timing, the people who identify themselves as Israeli and those who identify themselves as Palestinian. Their life purpose on this planet is to understand that politicians will always be politicians and they will always play chess. But because of what they play, you shouldn't blame the people who are just innocent and bystanders, just happen to be Palestinian or Israeli. They should not be punished for those in positions of power who make decisions on their behalf that you had no say in. Who's to say that, yes, you may have voted them in, but who's to say that the elections were even legitimate? Who's to say if any elections were legit? How do we even know if any of this is real? That's the question, is that how can you be punished for something that you're not 100% certain was legit? That is what it's saying. So Israeli, Palestinian, it feels like it depends on the path forward, but it looks like Israel, needs to understand a specific message, a goal, a spiritual message at that. They need to understand that in order for them to really survive as a nation, they need to be able to coexist with each other and to be able to be a voice against the incumbent administration or the current administration in Israel. And I feel like, you know, there is a lot of unity. There's a lot of progress for Israel. I really do with the people of Palestine. I really do. And there's a lot of hope there that if they're able to get that message and the people there are able to get that message across, I do feel like there's going to be a good, positive future, not only for Israel, but also for Palestine. So there is hope. The question is, will the hope come or will they believe in that? That's something that I don't have control over. I can't tell you that. But that's a decision of their own. And that is determined solely by them. So, let's actually take a look at the, the Iranian-Israeli conflict. Tell me about the Iranian-Israeli conflict. What is the story for that? Kind of like the story, I'm not gonna lie. It feels very calm. It feels very peaceful, at least for Israel and Palestine. I feel like there's hope there. Now let's take a look at the Israeli-Iranian conflict. Proxy war, whatever you call it. I don't even know what that means, but we'll see. Can you give me some information on this, Spears Angels? That's a lot of cards. I guess I'll take it. I'll just leave it as is. Not gonna move it. Alright, so. I'm hoping you're able to see me. Okay, you're able to hear me. Perfect. There's a lot going on in the Israeli-Iranian conflict. We have the coffin card shows up again. Okay, so we have the marriage card. Disconnect. The first word I hear, disconnect. Being aided by and challenged by the coffin card, a rebirth, a transformation. A down spiral of great fortune. Right here, being aided by a message of concern. With a message of concern in the courthouse. With the occupation. Interesting. We got the message of concern for the Israeli versus Palestinian. Now we're talking about the Iranian-Israeli conflict, which is because of the Iranian-Palestinian conflicts. I feel like there's a concern here with the person in power in Israel. So the concern from Iran about him. There's something that they know that they're not being shown. Interesting. Okay, so we have the challenge card here, which is expectation. That card also came out. With this card being a challenge card, the mature male. Okay. Then we have these cards. Sudden wealth reverse. Distant horizon. Official person reverse. That card also came out. A lot of these cards came out. Thief. I wonder if they have information. My God, they have information on somebody in Israel. The toil and labor. Imprisonment reverse. The family room. The main female. There's a main female in Israel. I don't know who this person is. I know nothing about Israel. We have this main male here in the house. Oh, this is Iran. I wonder if Iran has a male as well, male leader or something like that. Let's see. Not Israel. Iran. Iran leader. I don't even know. Do they have a prime minister or something? A president? Oh, that's the leader. Iran. Iran. I'm gonna say prime minister. I don't know. I know nothing about any of this, so I do apologize. Okay, so it's Prime Minister Mohammed Mossadegh of Iran. I really do not think I even pronounced that even remotely close. Um, yeah, I think that is the leader, but that doesn't sound anything right. Maybe a president? Iran president? I don't even know how this country works. Okay, so apparently there is a supreme leader, or I don't really know how this works. Yeah, so there's a male here. There's a prime minister and a president in Iran. I don't really know who makes the decision, so I really don't know. Let's see. What about Israel? Main female in Israel. Let's see if anything shows up here, because there's somebody here in Israel that's, making a play in Israel. I wonder if maybe Israel is a woman. Like there's an energy there of a woman in Israel. There's like somebody, I don't know. I really don't know. Maybe main female in Israel, main politician, maybe. See if maybe someone comes down. Who is the female opposition leader of Israel? Oh, okay. Don't even know how to pronounce this person's name, but this is the person that comes up. She's a former member of the Knesset and a leader of the center-left political camp. Levani is a former foreign minister, vice prime minister, minister of justice, and leader of the opposition. She is known by some of her efforts to resolve the Israeli-Palestinian conflict. Did she run against him? Okay, let's see. I don't know. Do they have a? I guess they have a prime minister. So let's see. Minister election. I want to see if she ran against him because I feel very strongly that there are women in Israel. That's very major. So she ran in 2009. Yeah, so she ran in 2009. That's what I'm getting here. Yeah, she ran in 2009. Let's see. Yeah, I feel like she's gonna come into play here. There's a big power play, and she's known for something. She's gonna have something. And I kept talking about a woman coming in to end the conflict of the Israeli-Palestinian conflict. If they put her in, she's going to basically help Israel. I think she is the best hope for Israel at this point. Um, yeah, because we have the expectations here, challenging the mature male. The male here is the energy of they feel the energy of Israel. I feel like in this aspect, Israel is also the aggressor rather than Iran. I feel like Iran is trying to help this woman because their best interest, to me, feels like as long as Israel is in a good state with the Palestinians, the Iranians are also in a good state. It feels like to me that they're very concerned for the very well-being of Israel and that Iran is trying to do what is best for Israel. I don't know what kind of motive that is, because like that is not even their country. But apparently, the way Israel goes is the way Iran goes. So if anyone can confirm this in the comment section, let me know in the comment section below. But it feels like Iran has some sort of motive and needs Israel to be there, almost like a buffer, is what I'm hearing. We have the main male here in the house, and that is Iran right here. This is the Iranian house. This is the Iranian prime minister or president, whatever you want to call it. The two different people. I don't even know who's running what. But we have the house here. That is Iran is here. But they know something about in Israel that is benefiting their country, and they're gonna bring forth great fortune if they can get this person in power, or they can heal the conflict between Israeli and Palestinians. So we have here sudden wealth reverse for Israel, because Israel, like I said, the economy is going to crash or it's going to go downhill in the distant future, with the official person being ousted. So their leader is going to be ousted from power because he was going to be found guilty on charges, possibly. This is all alleged only. of falsifying the results in some capacity. Because the toil and labor and people working together in unity, the Israeli people, there won't be imprisonment anymore. They won't feel like they are being punished because they are being misled and misguided. Right? And because of this, there's a family room, and she sits down with the family, people of Israel, and explains them the situation, tells them the hard, cold truth facts about what is going on and how to solve the issue for good. That is what she's coming in for. And because of it, this is the death and ending of Israel. It's the death of the nation. Now, I'm not saying that Israel ends or dissipates or disappears. I don't see that. But the end of the story for Israel. And it's the start of a new one. A new chapter has changed. A new chapter will turn. That doesn't mean Israel disappeared. That's not what it means. It means the death and ending of Netanyahu and all those other people. It's an ending for them. It's an ending for the story that they created for Israel and the start of a new story, the story of truth for the people of Israeli and the people of Israel. And I feel like Iran has a big player in that because the way that Israel goes is the way Iran goes, and that's normally how that goes. So we'll see. I don't know if that's true or not, but that's what I got in the cards. That's what I got in my intuition. So I'm just gonna stick with my gut here. I feel very strongly that Iran had Israel's best hearted interests, and there was a very strong, powerful female in Israel that wanted to just end the war and heal the people, not only Israel, but also the people of Palestine as well. So I find that to be really interesting. And we'll see. We'll see what the future holds. We won't be talking about Putin now and Ukraine. I wonder if there's like an election going to be happening soon in Israel. I really do. And if it does, I wonder if she's going to be running. She could be prime minister, or she might play a big role. She might get a whole bunch of women to do stuff. We'll see. We'll see. We'll see what happens. But I don't know. I really have a good hope for the people of Israel, people of Iran, and the people of Palestine. So I do feel like there's going to be some good news there for them. That's good. Okay. Nice change. There's like nice positive energy here, so I gotta say I like it. Alright, so Spirit Angels tell me. Tell me about Ukraine, the Ukrainian war, and Russia. What is the story between the Russia-Ukrainian war? What's the story here for the Russian-Ukrainian war? What is the story here, Spirit Angels, for the Russian-Ukrainian war? Okay. This card keeps showing up for the war card. I feel like people in Ukraine, their economy there crashed already. So they have nothing except the morale that's keeping them alive. We have here the child reverse, the thoughts reverse, the matches, concern of matches of concern. Yeah, matches here, there are the matches here. Let's see what this comes out as. The family room reverse. Actually, the card has to come here. What is the story of the Russian-Ukrainian war that's currently ongoing right now? Okay, so should I take this? Is this one that goes here, or the bottom one go here? Perfect. Courtship reverse. Again, the courtship card comes up as the major player here. The masculine and feminine, the yin and yang. I don't know what it is. This past two readings today that I did, both on the what's it called, the American Identity, and today it's all the yin and yang, the masculine versus the feminine. I really feel like this is the age of Pluto, I mean the age of Aquarius, and we're just seeing it in the cards now play out. So we have the poverty card for Ukraine. The economy crashed in Ukraine. Okay, everything here is all alleged, but that's what I'm seeing. We have the distant horizon. It's already here. It's underway. Ukraine lost its innocence. It lost its purpose. It lost It's freedom. It's the ability to think anything is possible. We have the thoughts. And we have this male thinking about this female, right? This male thinking about this female. It's reverse. It's thinking about 2016. Thinking about Trump in particular. It lost its innocence because of Trump. And it should have adhered to the message of Trump. Because the message of concern reverse. So apparently this message they received is not one of concern, but one of family matters. One of values. One of home values, right? Values. Family room. There's something here, the message, not a message of concern, but a message of values. What do you represent as Ukrainian? What does Ukraine represent? The values of Ukraine. But underneath the distant horizon, we're going to have a false person, a true person, true individual, true leader. But there's also lies a false individual, a false pretense. Underneath this innocent card, we have a lack of gifts. In gift card, a lot of children see Christmas time. There are a lot of kids who, they see gifts and stuff. They're innocent. They bring out their inner child. They bring out what it means to be a child again, right? The energy's there. It's reverse. And it's telling me here that there is no gift. It's the gift that just doesn't come. The gift that never showed up. That's what that feels like. It feels like, in a way, there was no gift for Ukraine. There was no gift. It was a lack of gift. It took away their only opportunity. And underneath the thought card reverse, we have the mature male. Again, there's another male who is similar to Netanyahu in Israel, but this feels like Putin. He's not mature, right? He lacks the ability to understand the feminine side, the caretaker side, right? So Russia is being shown here as the aggressor. And we have to hear the courtship. There's a lack of appreciation for the understanding, the art of what it means to be independent, the art of being Ukrainian. What it means to not be a part of Russia, but the part of its own identity. That is what Ukraine is going through right now, going through this identity crisis. What it means to be Ukrainian, what values does it mean to be Ukrainian? Do we give up, or do we just keep fighting? The mature woman falls right here. It showed up in Israel, it showed up in Palestine, Israel reading, it showed up in the Israeli Iranian conflict reading, it showed up here again for the Ukrainian Russian card. The mature woman reverse, right? The child, the lack of innocence, the innocence that was gone, dissipated, taken away from them, the gift, like the gift of freedom. These people weren't given freedom for so long. They only had since the 1990s of freedom, right? That is why it's saying that we just felt like it was so stripped not too long ago. And that it's just they could lose everything. I don't feel like they will though. That's the story though. Can you tell us more about the storyline? Like what else do we need to know about this? For the Ukrainian-Russian war? What else do we need to know about the story? Like what's happening in the Ukrainian-Russian war? Will it come to an end? What's going on? They're telling me to use this deck. What's going on in the Ukrainian-Russian war? Is it going to come to an end? What do we need to know? What's the story? What's the outcome? What's the outcome for the Ukrainian-Russian war? Yeah, there's two of swords. Another white horse coming through. The white horse coming through, making the decision. Power, purity, innocence. And you have here this person wearing a blindfold. They don't even know a horse is coming towards them, lunging towards them. They don't know that this innocence, the purity card is coming towards them. This is a two of swords. All they see is darkness in the eyes, but what they don't realize is right in front of them is innocent, purity coming towards them, goodness, power, drive. drive. That is why the message here. So the message here is between the poverty card and distance on the horizon with the economy. We have here it's going to recover if they choose to seek it. Right? We have this false person, this false pretense. Right? But the message here is understanding that if your values are stronger, you can defeat anything, even blindfolded. That is the values of being Ukraine. The power, the innocence can override the negative. What else do we need to know about the about the Ukrainian-Russian conflicts or war? What do we need to know? What else do we need to know? Spirit Angel, tell me. Thank you. Okay, how do we do this? At the top or bottom? Okay, so we have here the knives of chalice, which is the knives of cups, right? And here you see a little starfish, but if you look closer, it's cut up. But also it looks like roses, the rose beads, like a bouquet of roses, if you will. Now let's see what a star is, because we had the star cards show up earlier in the video. Let's see what starfish indicates. Okay, starfish for the T. Yes, I don't know how to spell, but at least I know how to use the book. Okay. Let's see. Starfish. Okay, let's see. Okay, guess not as here. Shooting star, shooting. Where is it? I have a feeling it's not here. There's not even the word star in here. It's just the sky, but there's no star. Perhaps that's a message for me to convey. That the starfish is this rose. Actually, that's the way it should be rose. That is the one that we're supposed to be looking at, not star. Because the message isn't in the star, it's in the rose. Because it looks like roses, even when you're chopped up into little bitsy tiny pieces. There's a rose here. Let's see, what flower do you guys like? Let me know in the comment section below, because I know you guys like flowers. For some of you guys, I know specifically some of you guys like sunflowers. Okay, rose. Okay, let's see. What does rose mean? Well, rose means to dream of seeing roses blooming and fragrance suggests that a joyful occasion is nearing, and you possess the faithful love of your sweetheart. Withered roses signify the absence of loved ones. White roses, if seen without sunshine or dew, denote serious if not fatal illness. To inhale the fragrance of rose brings unalloyed pleasure. Well, this is really interesting because when you look at the roses and the roses in the card, it's talking about the lack of unity, but it still is able to make a shape, right? It's talked about that star-looking figurine, right? It's not really exactly cojoing together, but when all pieces are together, it can make into a shape, a unification, a geometrically shape, a pattern, if you will, right? That card comes up, it gets swept over that card. We have the Nine of Swords reverse. And this is like this little demon coming in, right? This person's upset because this little demon's coming through. But it's reversed. It's an end of a nightmare. It's an end of a nightmare. Because the hanged man will be upright. The outcome is coming soon. The outcome, the final outcome, whether that's a rejection of oppression or whether or not Ukraine will succumb to oppression, that is yet to be remained, which is why they have to open their blindfold to see that the white horse is coming in their power. They have to choose to seek it. And here we have the Ace of Swords. And Ukraine seeks it. Because you have this person on this white horse with this defeat of the oppressor. And this is Russia. This is the Russian card. This is the card for the specific reading. This is the defeat of Russia. Ukraine could very well win the war. And in the past, I didn't get that. But now I definitely see that there is an outcome where Ukraine can win. And not all what may be seen is not all what is. And it's saying here that theoretically speaking, that even if Ukraine it looks weak, Ukraine could very well come out on top. There is still hope, regardless of Trump. It feels like there's a lot more at play here than what you may think. Trump may be in office, he may not be, but in the end, I don't really feel Trump's energy not only in the Israeli-Palestinian conflict, I don't see his energy in Ukraine either. It almost feels like the United States is absent in the region. The Ukraine is absent in some capacity. The U.S. is absent in some capacity. So anyway, hope you guys liked today's video. Don't forget to like, subscribe, hit the bell icon, and let me know in the comment section below. And what you think, and don't forget to share this video, and don't forget to remind people to come check out our channel, check out our community, check out the things that we are building here on this channel. I'll see you guys in the next video. Thanks for tuning in, and have a great day, and have a great night. Love you, and have a good day, and happy Thanksgiving. Bye.